This is FNGR. Last night I was joined by Melibulgia Lagarius as well as AZ the Elf, briefly. We winded up talking to Candy Corn K9, aka Nova of the Furry Raiders. For those of you who are unaware, Candy Corn K9 is one of the members of the infamous Furry Raiders, who also has members such as Lou the Kitty, who wound up sleeping with a 15-year-old, and Foxler, who is currently, I believe he's been charged with child enticement, not been found guilty yet. Great company. I wound up asking him about questions about the Mumkey Jones drama, which seemed to be, it is what it is. I can't tell people how they do or want to, how or how not to be fans, I guess. The other questions were, originally during the Lou the Kitty stream, I was asking, hey, you were telling Lou to shut up when she was confessing. His answers here are fairly interesting for a fairly uninteresting man. Yeah, this would probably be the only time that this man's ever going to be any kind of draw on YouTube, so let's give him his 5 minutes of fame here and leave it at that. Hope to see you soon. My official answer here, if this were about juicy views as you put it, why am I still not covering Mumkey Jones right now after he left Lou the Kitty? The answer is there isn't anything to talk about. There is. I could bring up some of the trivial dumb bullshit that's still going on, but he's made the right move, and as such, I really don't have to talk about him right now. Even
you don't
with
have to talk about him, but there's definitely some other things that have been going on.
Such as?
There
have been other people who've covered the most recent fucking, Lou interview, and I guess I could double back for it, but
yes.
What did I have to prove? I have to prove that Lou's lying? Of course she's lying. Her lips are moving.
No,
yeah.
Well, dude, that's not what I'm saying.
No, I went to Mumkey Jones's server and they're like, we want you to go after Mumkey. We think he raped her. I'm like, does Lou care? No. So what do you guys really care? He kind of ripped us off on Patreon, so it's not about avenging Lou, it's about your money. They're like, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put this right up here on the shelf. I'm gonna put this right up here in the box of things that I'm probably never gonna get to.
yeah. No, honestly, dude, it seems like the more that Mumkey got, as he got more famous, the less he cared about people that actually cared about him, and he kind of just shat on his fans.
Well,
and he did not give a flying fuck about what anybody said about him.
According to Digi, that was always Mumkey.
No, but it got worse though. It got way worse. That's how shit went down.
I think it's kind of
not listen to anybody.
No, from what I've heard, and I've heard this from better sources, that basically he, towards the end there, until he changed his Patreon, that part of his $50 tier was you got to talk to him for 20-30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
He was ripping people off and not covering on that, and then suddenly it changed to, give me $200 and I'll come on your pod for a half hour. And I was like, suck my dick. And most of his fans are like...
That sounds like the most shillest kind of move.
And yeah, here's what I've heard from his fans. They're like, we're not going to give you $200 in the hopes that you come on. I'm like, oh no, I never would have given it to him up front. One, I wouldn't give Mumkey Jones the money now because I don't like him, trust him, and I'm like, hey? What do I got to talk to him about?
I know, 200? Fuck that, no way. Okay, so he actually...
I can buy a minor animation for $200 fucking dollars.
Yeah, at least, right?
Yeah.
But okay, so he actually did have this meetup that was in New York City.
Is that the Boomer versus Zoomers thing?
Yeah, this was the meetup where Ashley met him.
Okay.
And interestingly enough, Ashley messaged me on Telegram and said she had 2 tickets to go to this Mumkey Jones, meetup or whatever. Okay. And she wanted me to go with her, to see him, because I knew Mumkey Jones before she did. Him and I talked on Hunter's streams and stuff, and I didn't know him that well, but I thought I could, I could introduce her or whatever. But I ended up not going. So I kind of just wonder what would happen if I actually did go to that event. Maybe all this crazy fucking bullshit would not have went down. She never would have actually dated him or all that whatever, went down. I mean, I don't know.
Was she still seeing Dylan at that time?
I'm not sure. I wasn't even aware she was dating this guy. No, I don't know.
I think you do.
I don't think
I think you absolutely do, and you're not willing to fucking give that up.
No, I honestly, I don't even know, like, if she was or not. Like, I haven't really talked to her, like, for a while, but she's like, hey, I have some tickets to go see Mumkey, and if you want to come with me...
Yeah, from what the last person I talked to from Monkey's server was some kid named Vidkiss, and he's like, well, I'm in touch with Lou, but I can't really draw an audience, and I'm sitting there thinking, so wait, you have access to Lou, and you still can't get views. You are doing it wrong.
Yeah, right? Yo, she's fucking clickbait.
No, you don't even have to, like, if you're like, oh, you're gonna just beat up on her. That's not even true.
No.
That's what I would do. But, and I think my track record speaks for itself. But Ralph from the Ralph Retort fucking, I wouldn't say softballed. He treated her like a guest. And you know what? I get the gist of it. I just didn't feel comfortable giving her a platform and making her look like $1 million. I just didn't.
I understand.
Yeah. It's not in my blood. My fans and friends would have been like looking at me going, nope, that's not going to fly.
Yeah, right? But, my dude, I'm not lying to you when I say that I did not know she was dating this guy, Dylan. I never met Dylan. I never heard about him. I haven't really talked to Ashley in a while, unfortunately, but, you know, I didn't really know what was going on in her life. So when she said, oh, I have some tickets to go see Mumkey, you know, maybe she was seeing him at the time, but
now that my memory is jogging, it's been a while. If I remember very correctly, Nero, you said you were my fan as far back as 2 years ago. Why were you telling fucking?
Whoa, Nero?
Are you Nero Nova?
Nova. Well, close enough. No,
Hold
Nero, I don't know what the hell Nero is.
You're one of the furry raiders, right?
Yes.
You're the one that fucking Bugs talked to, right?
Bugs. Oh.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, you were in the server, or you were in the stream, telling fucking Lou not to implicate herself.
Yeah, I was.
I'm a bit confused.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm very confused. Why then? There's a bit of disconnect
because
here.
I didn't know she was doing any of this shit. And I said, okay, if that's the case, you should shut the fuck up and stop, you know, adding more charges to yourself. Like, that's just not a smart thing to do. Like, okay, so let's say you committed a murder, right? And nobody knows.
Alright, hold it.
You go tell your
No. So here's the whole thing. What you gave there is a false equivalency, and I'll tell you why. Are there reasons? Are there reasons at least? Are there reasons morally, maybe not legally, morally to justify murder? There might be. There might be. You're doing it to defend someone or defend yourself, or you're trying to get, you know. But there's reasons where you might be able to bullshit that. There is no reason to molest a kid.
No, there's not. I agree with that.
So why were you telling her to shut up?
Because I didn't even know if that was true or not.
Then why were you telling her to shut up, and why didn't you just let things take their time? I wasn't tricking her into jack shit.
Say that! Like, that's so fucked up, right? Like, why?
Well, here.
Don't talk about that shit ever.
Hold it.
Ew.
Don't.
Good lord, no.
You're getting distant. Here's the other problem about that. Miggs and Xanadu tried to going after a girl. They were convinced. There was proof that they were saying, oh, she's a pedophile, she's a zoophile. Both of those streams are still up on the 3 streams. There was one before we got to talk to the girl and 2 afterwards. She proved her innocence, or at least she sat there and said, this is all shit that goes back to when I was 9. I'm currently 17. I've gone through and I've seen a doctor. I've cleaned up my act, and these 2 are being dishonest. She wrecked them. And that's why she got to walk off scot-free. And I still like Miggs. Zanny's very difficult to get along with. I kind of like Zanny. Zanny can be a handful. I love you, Zanny, if you listen to this.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, Zanny. Zanny can be a pain in the ass. Yeah, and I even said that at the end of the stream, I think one of those times, I was like, it's not that I bent over backwards. It's not that I construed facts. You know, I know Dylan's like, oh, you did did Lou kind of stinky, and I was like, she'd have been innocent, she'd have been fine.
No, she should have shut the fuck up.
But why though? Why are you protecting a pedophile?
I knew you were gonna ask this. I am not protecting a pedophile. That's not what this is all about.
Oh, are you gonna pull up the hepophile bullshit?
Ew, God, no, fuck that shit, no. I'm saying I didn't even know she was involved.
But now, okay, but now you know, and you even said like recently right here.
Now I do.
But you're still defending, telling her to shut up, though.
Well, it doesn't matter what crime it was. It could have been any. Like I said, it could have been fucking murder. I don't care. You don't implicate yourself in a crime when you're talking online to people publicly. You just don't fucking do that.
Alright, so let me ask you a question. If it had been your 15-year-old brother, would you have still told her to shut up?
Huh?
I didn't stammer. If that had been your 15-year-old brother that she would have molested, would you have told her to shut up?
Ugh. Oh, God. Well, I don't have a 15-year-old brother, so...
Motherfucker, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I can't really...
Sure you can. You don't want to. You absolutely can.
Let's see.
I'm not being fucking unreasonable. Like I do not care at all, or at least I normally would not have cared.
Yeah,
I would not have cared about her cub art bullshit if she hadn't gone after real kids. If she would have kept all her weird shit in the realm of fantasy, I wouldn't have made video 1 about her.
Okay. Let's pretend that this whole situation was actually in my life, right?
Yeah.
If somebody molested my hypothetical 15-year-old brother, yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
All right, so here, let me do another one for you. Let's make it a little bit more difficult.
Man.
No, let's say the 15-year-old was your friend. What if say that 15-year-old was like at least a little brother of one of your friends? Would you still have told Lou to shut the fuck up?
I wanted her to not implicate herself in a crime, because you don't do that shit.
Fucking.
That's it.
But you're not denying that she was guilty at all. You just didn't want her, like, if
Dude, I didn't even know she was guilty until after the stream. Like that.
What did you think that we did? We sprinkled some magic fucking voodoo dust on her, and she started blurting crazy shit out. She confessed.
Magic.
Yeah, she confessed of her own goddamn volition.
And, like, that's why it was so fucked up for me. I'm like, what the shit? Like, what are you doing? Like, why? Why in the shit? And then, honestly, like, dude, I don't even get it. Like,
you're getting quieter and quieter repeatedly.
Why would she do that? Like, it really, it is concerning. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. But okay, so, and then even fucking Dylan is like, oh, well, I actually, I'm really proud of this. Like, it's such a gross situation, you know? Holy shit. Like, what do you even say? So, I did not know that my friend did this to someone. But then that someone is all, like, proud about that shit.
She did it 3 or 4 times.
At least, right?
I know that because the person defending her mentioned it.
I know! That's so fucked up!
And the person defending her fucking unlisted the video! Where she's like, nah, I lost.
Why? Come on now. Come on. No. That shit's not okay.
Alright, so let me ask you a question. You still have friends online, right?
Me and Lou?
No, you still have friends online, right?
I have friends online?
Yeah, I'm asking. Yes or no?
I'm pretty damn sure every single human on this world has friends online.
Okay, fine.
So, yes.
Alright, so. Not the point, but you're answering yes. So, you're still in the Furry Raiders, right?
No.
Okay.
No, of course I am.
Okay, you are. Yeah?
Yeah, dude, yeah.
So, if one of your other furry raider friends were in this similar situation, would you be screaming at them to shut up?
What do you mean?
Well, let's just say hypothetically, just pull a name out of random hat there. Oh, like, I don't know, Foxler, for example. Not that he'd ever find himself into legal trouble for child enticement, or I forget what the exact charge was. And if we managed to get him in stream, which, no, our boy Foxler's way too smart to come back from one of those. Would you be screaming at him to shut up if he were spilling the beans?
Well, I think it's not entirely, good for any individual who is convicted of such and such crime to publicly state the details of their action.
Clear. Okay, I don't think you're understanding this. First, I have a question here. When I say this, I'm not, like, talking shit. Are you mentally impaired in some way?
Yes, I am the retarded.
No, I literally just got done saying this isn't me going lol funny meme. I'm asking you very clearly, do you have any interest in, like, the public well-being at all?
The public well-being? What the fuck are you even saying?
Like,
What is
fucking
the
not
public well-being?
not letting pedophiles out in the fucking goddamn public, you dumb fuck.
Ah, the public well-being. Yes. That's very important, yes.
Amos Yee, are you not understanding what the fuck I'm talking about here?
I'm not sure.
Are you some kind of crypto-anarchist that's like, no, unless it's causing immediate harm? Like, what is your fucking morality?
You literally said the public well-being. I mean, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay.
You mean, like, society, I guess? Sure.
No,
yeah,
okay.
That's a good thing.
You are how old are you? No, not doing a funny meme. Answer the fucking question. Give me between, like, three digits, up and down. Like, for example, if you were 15, you're between the ages of 12 and 18. Like, what the fuck is your age about? Are you in
20s.
26? So you're way past.
And you're like in your 30s, right? And you're still a brony.
That's fascinating. That's not my point here. I think you're missing the whole point here. That's fascinating.
No, that's fucking weird.
Okay, cool.
Like you're fucking brony at 30. Like, what the fuck?
Lol. But getting back to it, I think you're missing the whole point here. If your friend, you had a friend who burned down the town, that, like, committed arson, like, is there anything you're just like, I would never give up any of my friends, no matter how fucked up it is? Is that your stance?
If I actually knew that a friend of mine burned down the town, then yeah, I'm gonna fucking.
But if they were in the middle of confessing, you'd be like, until I'm satisfied, I'm going to obstruct. And if later on they get away with it, oh heavens, I'll just skip off into the sunset. Do. That's what it sounds like.
I can't necessarily say. I mean, I'm not really a lawyer.
I am. I'm absolutely saying that. I think you're a fucking goddamn shitbag. I think that you fucking got...
Oof! Oh my goodness gracious! Ah!
Jesus.
Wow.
Good God.
I'm losing brain cells listening to this retarded fucker. Holy shit.
Are you now? Oh my goodness. Sorry to hear that.
Holy
How
shit.
many brain cells have you lost?
This is like a Tonka fucking argument.
Oh, totally.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
Super Tonka.
God. Well, I think we've learned everything that we need to do. You're a fucking fine representative of the furry raiders. Lou and Foxer would be proud.
I'm not really sure about Lou. I mean,
yeah.
I don't even know what she's doing right now.
Hopefully dying and decreasing the surplus population. But you know the song. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.